Project The Gifted is about the children who, despite their young age, have already decided what to be and what they want to achieve in life. They chose a challenging way full of numerous tasks, work, and constant self-development. And that is exactly what makes them be known, successful, and famous. Childhood can be different. Someone is born in love and prosperity, surrounded by opportunities and chances. And unfortunately, as fate would have it, some of them are deprived of parental affection and care. The paradox is that not always a child born in a full and prosperous family becomes a successful and responsible person, and vice versa. Children who make their own life path by their own efforts in spite of difficulties achieve all the goals set. They build character, will, and endurance. That is what happened to one of the pupils of the Almaty orphanage and world Jiu-Jitsu champion, Anna Vodolazova. Despite the difficult circumstances, she never lost her faith in herself and knew that this faith can lead to real miracles and she can conquer any peaks. It was thanks to her strong inner core and a natural will to win. She was able to climb the highest podium of honor, worthily representing Kazakhstan on the world stage when she was 12 years old. Anya does not remember when she first came to an orphanage. She was very small. She lost her mother and she never saw her father. Sometime later, she was taken into custody but was later returned back. Of course, this left an indelible mark on the soul of the child.
Сначала я была в другом детском доме, солнышко. Меня потом одна бабушка какая-то забрала, не знаю, а потом обратно вернула.
At first, I was in another orphanage, Sunny. Then one old woman took me and then changed her mind. I went to Taldi Kurgan. There, they distribute children to orphanages, and they gave me a shelter here. She decided to adopt me. I thought, what a kind woman, and agreed. And she took me and then refused from me. I don't know why they adopt, then bring children back. I didn't hear what they said, of course. Because of our bad behavior, probably. Or vice versa. I don't know what to say. Either we were behaving badly, or they were tired of us, and they don't want to take responsibility. That's why they gave children back. I don't know. It is up to people. Children are normal. They are kind.
И вернули обратно. Я не знаю, это люди такие. Дети-то нормальные, забирают их хорошими.
The teacher of Anya, Julia Olegovna, says that at first Anya was very closed, odd child. After such shocks, she came to us. Probably like any person, having lost all faith, she became isolated, did not believe anyone. She did not smile at all. Her adaptation period was very difficult. But gradually, because here both girls and boys stay, they are relaxed here. She got used to their routine, and gradually she has changed in a better way.
Вот как-то втянули они ее в свою рутину, и она постепенно она оттаяла.
Among her new friends, under the supervision of attentive tutors, Anya gained the opportunity to engage in creative work, to do sports, to learn foreign languages, to develop and learn new things. She literally started a new life, and most importantly, she finally became more joyful and smiling.
Ее стало очень много интересовать рисование, пение. Она увлекается чтением, очень любит фантастику. Начала заниматься танцами. Во всяком случае.
She became interested in many things. She enjoys drawing, singing, and reading. She loves fiction. She started dancing. Anyway, in my opinion, she shows interest to any activities she is involved in. She loves to grow as a person. She knows that it will be useful to her later in life, so she tests any direction with pleasure, whether it is volleyball, even women's football.
Девочки, она с удовольствием себя пробует в любом направлении.
One of the most favorite activities for Anya is folk dancing. The girl has been fond of them for 5 years. As part of her choreographic group, she more than once became the winner of city and republican competitions. One of the last awards is Grand Prix in Nur Sultan.
У нас была как история Тамирис. Это сначала вышли мальчик.
There was a story of Tomiris. First came the boys, fought with swords. Then they died. Then the Amazons defeated the enemies, the Persian king Cyrus. Then the boys lay. We as angels took their soul to heaven. We started to dance. And in the last part, she showed peaceful Kazakhstan. We danced. Merry music was playing. Байтерек was seen.
И самая последняя часть это как мирный Казахстан. Мы танцуем, там веселая музыка, байтерек.
Sport plays an important role in the life of Anna. A year ago, thanks to sponsors, she and other children from this orphanage had the opportunity to practice Jiu-Jitsu. The head coach of the Almaty sports club, Albert Aldiarov, and his like-minded Rustam Ibrahimov decided to give the children deprived of their parents the opportunity to play sports. They were eagerly supported by other athletes, businessmen, and the idea became a reality. Jiu-Jitsu is a special kind of martial arts. It is also called chess on the carpet. There is no aggressive strike technique. The wrestlers use only grips and techniques. But most importantly, it is the intellectual component of the struggle.
На самом деле, джиу-джитсу – это уникальный вид борьбы, в котором в первую очередь важна не физическая.
Jiu-Jitsu is a unique kind of wrestling, in which not the physical strength of an opponent or yours is important in the first place. And here, first of all, the intellect is important, then the technique, and the force is in third place. This is a fairly convenient form of martial arts for children, for those who first begin to engage in some kind of martial arts, because there is no strike technique that can inflict a strong physical harm on the health of a child or an adult.
Который может нанести сильный физический вред здоровью ребенка или взрослого.
For the past year, children regularly attend training sessions, not missing a single one. They study 7 times a week. A month after the start of classes, they began to take part in various competitions. Expensive expenses for travel and equipment were provided by sponsors. Thanks to the personal approach of mentors to each child, young athletes quickly adapted and literally fell in love with Jiu-Jitsu.
Работа, конечно же, ведется и как и групповая, так и индивидуально, потому что тренер, он чувствует и понимает каждого.
Work is conducted, as well as groups and individual, because the coach feels and understands each of his students. Training is hard physically. It requires endurance. And the coach learns to overcome all these difficulties during training and competitions. Because our guys participate in all competitions in Almaty, who try to travel within the Republic. For the first time, they went abroad. Children need practice. They need to train in order to grow professionally.
Для того, чтобы они профессионально росли.
From the first trainings, Anya understood that this is her type of martial arts, and she has something to compare with. The girl practiced both in karate and in hand-to-hand fighting, but she felt a special love for jiu-jitsu and decided to achieve high results in it. With great perseverance, thanks to high discipline, she managed to prove to herself and others that she is capable of much.
За этот год она проявила достаточно мужества, скажем так, терпения, потому что еще в середине года...
During this year, she showed enough courage, patience. Because back in the middle of the year, in the middle of our journey, she had an injury. We were afraid that with this injury, she would recover for the World Cup. But she showed character, courage, and resilience. She recovered, healed the wound, performed, and won a gold medal. I believe that this is not just a technical training, but it is about psychology. Our head coach worked a lot with her, inspired all the children, including Anya. I think this has created great rewards for the future. She has a strong foundation.
Я думаю, что это все дало большие плоды на будущее, хороший фундамент.
The fight for the champion title in Abu Dhabi has become a difficult challenge for the young athlete. The first experience of international competitions, strong opponents from almost 100 countries of the world, a huge responsibility, a chance to defend the honor of the native country. This was a great challenge that not every adult can cope with. One of the favorites of the competition became Anna's competitors, Arab sportswomen who performed at home. Anya was not afraid of decent competition. She had 4 great fights and won.
Первая у меня была, как сказать, легкая. она не очень такая была. Я попыталась и сделала ей болевой. Вторая была чуть-чуть посложнее. Она мне не давала болевые делать, вставала на меня.
The first one I had was easy. It was not very difficult. I tried and made arm lock. The second was more difficult. She did not let me do arm bar, got up on me, wanted to win. But I tried and made arm lock too. The third was smart. She also did not let me do arm bar, but I won by points. I took her points. It turned out 13-0. The fourth was very difficult. I took 3 points first, and then she took me and started choking me. I could not hear the coach. He spoke to me with both hands. I did it. She held me a minute or less or more, and then I heard and took her with both hands. And there was not much time left. I sat so that she would not do anything to me, her hands pressed to the mat. The time is over, and I won.
Сушить, как сказать, уже чуть-чуть оставалось, и я просто сидела, чтобы она мне ничего не сделала, я ее руки к мату приветовала, и время закончилось, и я выиграла.
In the sports club, Jiu-Jitsu there is an atmosphere of brotherhood and cooperation. Every child feels here like he is a part of a large and strong team. Recently, the club managers decided to give another gift and invited an experienced coach, a multiple world champion in Jiu-Jitsu from Brazil, Ginaldo Gomez. He does not know Russian, but children understand him without words. They like him. Anya shows persistence and discipline in everything what she does. At school, she studies perfectly. She manages to study 2 foreign languages, English and German. She loves Russian literature. The girl enjoys handicrafts, creates dolls, embroiderers. Her best friend is Lara. By the way, she has similar interests. The girls live in the same room, go to Jiu-Jitsu together. Anya is always next to Lara, protects her and cares.
Аня умная, потому что она хорошо учится, она хорошо читает.
Anya is smart because she studies well. She reads well, writes, she likes to do it. When something fails, she helps me. Anya and I tell each other secrets that we do not tell anyone else. She always helps me out. She is funny. We always joke with her. She helps me. Not so long ago, another unexpected and joyful event occurred in the life of Anya. She found her father's relatives. The girl has hope to find her family. I have a grandmother, uncle, and brother. They always come to me, always pay a visit. They talk to me, ask how I am. And they want to take me with them, visit us every week. This girl looks fragile from outside, but very strong girl inside. She has had a lot of difficulties in her life, and Anya copes with them well because she is not alone. There are always caring, responsive teachers and coaches next to her. Thanks to this support, Anya feels calm, confident, makes plans for the future, and of course, dreams.
Я мечтаю, чтобы у меня была хорошая жизнь, дом, работа, семья.
I dream that I have a good life. I wish I have house, job, family, car. And I want to have a mom, dad in my family. Grandmother, grandfather, me, husband, children, girl, boy. I want to have a boy so much. I want to be strong, and I want a girl too, so that he will protect her. I wish he will be successful and do sports.
Чтобы он ее защищал, чтобы сильно был, чтобы в жизни не пропал. Спортом занимался.
And Anya plans to learn French, to visit Paris, dreams of becoming a makeup artist and clothing designer. And if she remains as strong and confident, then she will step over all obstacles and all doors will be opened. After all, every child should have the opportunity to get a quality education, creative and physical development that implements their talents.